Hey, I'm Charles Jenkins. Team and friends call me Dr. Chuck, and I am excited to talk to you about reinvention, the ability to turn into something else. I've done that over and over again, and I know you have done that and seen that. You've had to become many things or be many things from being a kid all the way up to an adult. I know when I think about my life, from being a kid all the way up. As a kid, I was a daycare teacher during the summer camp, having, 5 and 6 year olds, 7 and 8 year olds, 8 and 9 year olds. I was a bagger at a grocery store called Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. I was a telemarketer. I would call your house and you would either hang up on me or talk to me for 2 minutes. uh, and then a minister and a senior pastor of a church, an amazing church, and a CEO of a company working with over 100 nonprofits, a civic leader sitting on lots of varying boards, and and a negotiator and helping all kinds of varying programs and projects happen, to being a songwriter. I started at 14. That it didn't turn into something else until I want to say my late 20s, early 30s. A producer, a performer, and so many other things. You got my point. For you, I want to talk you through this whole idea of reinvention. Reinvention, by definition, speaks to the actions or processes that lead you to become something new. And the practical reality is each new season of life, as all of our lives are framed in seasons, and I wrote this in a book called Seasons at charlesjenkins.com. It's available there. But all of our lives are framed in seasons, one giant timeline broken up into several different time periods. You got to know what season of life you're in, so you know what you are doing, but you also know what you're not doing. And sometimes different seasons call for the same you, but in a different form. There's a beautiful passage in the scriptures in Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30. It talks about the master, the scripture calls him, but a leader, a businessman, says to those he's working with, it's three. He gives one talent, one 2 talents, one 5 talents. And he says to them, I'm gonna drop these talents in your hand. When you look up the definition of talents, it could be money. It could be an opportunity. It could be a hat, a role, a responsibility. It could be a myriad of different things. But the idea is this master says, it's a season that's different from the previous season. Something new hits their hands. So the master says, I'm going to leave. When I come back, I expect you to have done something with what I gave you. If it's a hat, you want to wear it. You want to embrace it. You want to embrace this new role. If it's money, you want to invest it. If it's an opportunity, you want to maximize it. If it's a gift, an ability, a skill, you want to use it. And sometimes we can miss a season where we're to turn into something else or embrace something else or do something else. And sometimes, like in this parable, it's multiple things you ought to be doing, right? Because one got 5, one got 2, one got 1. You to know who you are, where you are, and work whatever's yours, which means in many instances, if I'm going to do something new, I've got to turn it to something new. And sometimes it doesn't mean subtraction, dropping something, shedding something. Sometimes it means addition or multiplication, to maintain what I'm doing, to add on and become a master of time management, rest management, strategic management, all of the managements. You have to take it to another level. Then there are others of us, you have found a finish line, right? You have completed your responsibility for that particular season. And so you are to pass the baton to someone else to continue whatever that was, or You are to step away and allow uh, leadership to step up, step in, or you're to shed subtraction and you're to leave where you are, step into where you're to be so you can embrace what you're supposed to be doing in this season, right? So reinvention is not just about surface perception. It's not just about surface persona. It's about power, purpose, and progress. I've been given something has been dropped in my hand. I have an ability, a skill, a capacity. I have a new assignment, responsibility dropped in my hand. Power. What am I going to do with this power? It could be a seed, an idea, a concept, an assignment. It's in a small state. Just like in that parable, I'm to turn it into something else. But nevertheless, it's a power that I've been given, that I've been blessed with. And so purpose, assignment, obligation, responsibility. What am I going to do with this power? Am I going to embrace my purpose, my assignment? Here's the thing that I exist to do. And again, sometimes it's one thing, many different things. And sometimes what's hard is it's not the thing that I was doing. I'm to do something else. And so you have to morph into something maybe you've never wanted to be or you never wanted to do. And then progress. You've made it over here, now you're gonna make it over here. Just like driving, you're to change lanes. And so reinvention, as maybe you're in a season of transition, you're leaving where you are to head to a new place where you're supposed to be. Maybe you're in a season of expansion. Maybe you're not leaving, you're growing right where you are. And both are very difficult. Be sure to like this video, share it, and follow me for more inspiration and more empowerment.